How do I avoid foreclosure on my home in Pittsburgh? In this video, we will explore the top 7 tips to avoid foreclosure on your home or your property in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Number 1, do not ignore the problem. As you become more and more delinquent on your payments, the harder it will be to reinstate your loan. The more your credit score is affected, it drops, and the more likely you will lose your home. Don't ignore the problem. Number 2, contact your lender as soon as you realize you have a problem. There are tons of lenders that have programs for foreclosure recovery and prevention at the start. If you're proactive and you reach out to your lender, they are not in the business of owning real estate. They are in the business of lending out their money. And if they can help you through the process, they will. There are tons of programs out there to help you through the foreclosure recovery process. Number 3, open and respond to all emails and all mail that comes from your lender. This is vitally important because earlier in the process, you're going to get information about how to prevent foreclosure on your home. And as you move down the field later in the process and you haven't responded and you might not have been able to make your payments, you'll get more information about legal action that the banks will be taking on you and your home to get their home back. Number 4, prioritize your spending. This is not a time to go out and buy a steak and some beautiful wine at Ruth Chris downtown. This is a time to look at your expenses, look at what you're saving, and figure out what's the most important thing. After your health, keeping your home should be your highest priority. Number 5, use your assets. If you have a whole life insurance policy, a motorcycle, jewelry, an extra couches, or anything in your house that you could sell, whether it's to a jeweler or to Craigslist, to make the money to make the mortgage payments and to become non-delinquent, you should use your assets to do that. Number 6, avoid foreclosure prevention companies. While these might be legitimate companies, it comes with a hefty fee that you can do just by doing the previous 5 steps. Use your assets, prioritize your spending, don't ignore the problem, talk to your lender. Those are all important, and these for-profit companies will slap a hefty fee on helping you through the foreclosure process. And number 7, don't lose your home to foreclosure recovery scams. This is the biggest and the worst part of the foreclosure process, where some companies will reach out to you and say that they can recover your home during a foreclosure process, and sometimes you're signing a deed off to a company that will rent the home back to you, and you'll never have possession of your home. You'll just be able to live in it. These are the top 7 tips to avoid foreclosure in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from Sell Pittsburgh Home Fast.